Have you seen this?
No, I have not.
So apparently Disney is debuting the first Christian character in 20 years. And this is coming off the back of a trans storyline being axed. Because obviously Disney wanted to do a trans storyline.
Try to do a trans storyline, okay.
What do you mean try?
Okay, no, go on, continue.
No, yeah, that's what they wanted to do.
I'm guessing the money didn't want it.
I mean, they received a lot of backlash, obviously.
Of course, the money
for all the wokery that's going on in the world. They did receive a lot of backlash. And randomly, I think this was a couple of weeks ago, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna debut our first Christian character in 20 years. So what I'm interested in.
Wait, hold on. So in 20 years, so was there another character 20 years ago?
Yes. So there has been an openly Christian character in the Disney world in a film that I think you've probably seen. Apparently, Bridge to Talibitha.
Talibitha or something like that.
Talibitha, yeah.
Not a cartoon or a cartoon?
No, I think it's live action.
Yeah,
I think it's normal people. Yeah.
I think I came across it. I can't remember if I watched it, but yes. So there was a Christian character in there?
I've never seen it, so apparently.
We're going back years. Let's just continue.
I mean, yeah. So the thing says that Disney had to introduce its first openly Christian character in nearly two decades. Right, and says that the last one was Bridge to Terabithia, that the Disney film or series has prominently featured a Christian character.
Okay.
And yeah, so apparently the show will follow the journey of a school softball team as they prepare for their championship game. And Laurie, the daughter of the team's coach, is introduced in the first episode as an athlete who struggles with self-doubt and insecurities. However, she leans on her Christian faith to navigate these challenges. In one scene, she is shown praying to her Heavenly Father for guidance, and her room features angelic imagery. The character appears to depict Christianity in a rare, positive light within Disney media. So I found the story interesting, but I guess what I wanted to ask is, do you think this is a pause for celebration? Do you think this is something to be celebrated? Like, woo, Disney, yeah, great.
Well, so this goes back to the conversation that we had during our House of David series discussions, in the sense that, unfortunately, for me, when we put these things out there like that, so now we have Zeus, Judah, we have the gods of Egypt or whatever, you know, and then we have Christianity there, we have Muslims there. I feel like it takes away a certain holiness aspect from the stories.
Well, I mean, this is a bit different to like Christians putting out creative work.
No, because what we're gonna be watching.
This is the character who is just openly
but then
Christian.
Okay, so let me put it this way. If I have let's say if I have Thor there pulling his hammer, boom, on one screen, and then I have her, Dear Heavenly Father, boom, on another screen.
What's boom? In her version, what's the boom that's happening? No, but that matters because it shows whether the comparison is valid or not.
Maybe her prayers being answered and things like that.
Okay, fine.
In my opinion, we're now looking at a world of make-believe. You can approach both of them as a world of make-believe, you see? So that could take away the reality, you know, of or the gravity of the faiths or of the faith of Christianity.
I mean, I do agree on the point that he celebrate with pause. In fact, I don't even know if I probably say no, it's not cause to celebrate. But my hesitation wouldn't be the point you've just made.
What would be your hesitation?
My hesitation is the fact that it's clear that Disney has no point of view. Disney has no standpoint.
Yeah, but then, okay. So, I mean,
Disney has no bigger message that it's trying to send.
Does it matter?
And this is my point. So this is not for Christians to celebrate because all Disney are doing is following the money.
Yeah,
but all they're doing is following the trend.
And the money or the trend is showing that Christianity is on the rise, or Christianity is the hot trend at the moment. Enough for them to put money into it.
Is that the case, or is it the fact that the transgender storyline received so much backlash that they're like, oh, we're going to lose money with this one. Let's change the transgender character and make them Christian.
So here's the way I'm looking at it.
I don't know if they're changing.
Yeah.
But
So here's the way I'm looking at it. Yeah, I agree with you. They have no bigger message. In fact, they don't really care if people are believing or not. You know, for them, it's just a money-making thing. But the impact that their money-making strategy is having towards the society is a positive impact, and the impact is Christianity is out there. It could be possible that a lot of non-believers could actually get curious, even start researching, even start digging in because of Laurie. So they'll get their money and Christianity gets its souls. Everyone is happy.
Gets its souls. I don't know. I think when I saw this, what I was thinking about was the fact that we're in the world but not of the world. And what I understood by that in this context is that as Christians, I think we need to be very careful at pitching our tents next to certain companies or certain. I know the verse you probably.
Which one is it?
About it doesn't matter whether they're doing it out of vain or arrogance.
That's the one. Exactly.
And that's what I mean. So I think Disney can do whatever they want. If they want to follow the money, they want to follow the money.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is, as Christians, because the Christians are split. Because some are saying, no, this is a great move for Disney. Oh, it shows like they're finally listening or whatever. But I'm like, no, it's not that. For them, they're just following the money. If we wake up tomorrow,
that can be the same thing though. They don't have to be listening per se, but if they I'm not sure, but going back to a few episodes that we've had of the college with 10,000 worshippers and things like that, let's assume that Christianity is screaming out. It's made a big enough wave that Disney have seen that actually, if we do this, there's gonna be money for us to make. So they're seeing that the number of people responding to this big wave is enough to make them billions over, let's say, the trans story. So yeah, I would agree that technically Disney are listening, not to the message that maybe we want them to listen to, but they're picking up on the back of the progress that's being done.
See, and I think that's what I disagree with, because I think if we woke up tomorrow and having portraying pedophilia in a positive light was the new reality, Disney would make a series about a pedophile.
Disney will make whatever.
So no, and this is what I'm saying.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
That Disney can do whatever they want because Disney is of the world.
So can we focus on the impact then of them doing what they want to do for? Can we not see the hand of God even in that?
I think if anything, it's a matter of maybe seeing how this character is brought to life on screen.
That is a major factor.
Because I could agree with the point of the verse you're trying to quote to say that and for those that don't know what verse we're referring to, my apologies, I can't remember the book, but there is a verse where Paul is talking about how people are preaching the gospel out of selfish ambition and some of them to get money.
No, was it Paul? The disciples come and complain. Wasn't it Jesus or someone? They came to complain to say that so and so are doing this. They wanted to stop them. That's the one I was talking about.
Okay. There's that one as well.
Yeah,
but there is one in the writings of Paul where it says, regardless of what their intentions are, as long as the message is being preached,
and
as long
it's
as
the same thing as well, because they're saying that you leave them, you leave them to do what they're doing. But I
don't know about that. We'll pin it. We'll see how Laurie is portrayed, but I really don't know about it.